Yeah, I mean, there were definitely cultural errors insofar as there's a particular environmental group who operates almost exclusively by numbers. They come in and everything can be quantified, codified, and justified. Go for it. If you think that's how people work, wow, weird, because we don't. It didn't work. And they were not effective at all, and people were very irritated by them. And that was difficult because then, those of us who came after speaking to these people were like, oh, yuck, that crap, okay. There were some serious procedural flaws with one of the international groups who came in and felt that we were very much there to be their, as you say, their photo op. We were there to make them look good and give them good publicity so that they could make this their fight once things were going well, and that was a social cultural kind of flaw. Both, I think it was a procedural gaffe extraordinaire when they sent someone down to and felt that you were at that meeting, you were there when we were there, not to have this meeting that we had planned for, and we were very much ready to discuss substantive things, and this individual felt that they were there to be brought up to speed and show us how truly, truly fabulous they were. And we were not nearly so impressed as perhaps we should have been. And so that was painful. And also, it was, I think that was one of the real moments when we got that was not going to be useful to us. I think that social cultural. I think that I just think one of the most important things is to truly find out who their local, not just their local talkers are, because there are always a lot of those, but who understands the community and who's willing to discuss. Because one of the issues I think that always faces someone coming into a community is finding someone who knows and will discuss. And those people exist, but sometimes it just takes a little getting to know to find them. Because what we found through the whole process was there was a whole group of locals that were perfectly delighted with the work we were doing. At first, we would never have known it. We felt, those of us who were working on this, felt very cut adrift and felt very much like we were real pariahs, and we were really going against the grain, and to some extent that was okay because we were going to fight this fight with or without, with the grain, against the grain, no biggie. I don't care, cut down the grain, I'll make it into bread, let's go. Didn't matter. But that was kind of tough because we needed an in. And what we found out over time was our work and our commitment to it had given us an in that we had no idea was there. And so having the patience to deal with the locals and having the belief that if you've got some working this angle, you will have many more than you know, but you've got to be patient to give them the time to trust you. And that was one of the big social, political, cultural gaffes that was made. It was just the sheer lack of patience. They wanted all of this to line up and be ready for them, and that's just not how local people work, because at some level we're all local people and we all go to our jobs, and then we come home. By the time we get home, we're wiped out. And now we have this other thing we have to do, and you're laying these demands on me and telling me, well, you've just got to pony up the people and the resources and all this stuff yourself. Well, we didn't know how to do that, What do you mean we need to bring people for you to talk to? Because, we are the people. We're the ones so far, so talk to us and we'll keep working on it. you know?